The sun is shining and we're rolling into summertime. Today I'm going to share some tips with you that'll help you be ready and healthy for that summer sun. I'm Dawn Pompelli, editor and owner of the Scout Guide Huntsville, and this is Scouted. I'm here today with my friend and dermatologist, Dr. Kathleen Hesterman. On the occasion of Skin Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to be talking about skin cancer.
Great.
So let's start out with the heavy one. Should we all be worried?
We should. Not terribly scared, but everyone should be aware of skin cancer because skin cancer really can affect anybody at any time. And it's more common, yes, as we get older, but really by the age of 70, 1 in 5 Americans will develop a skin cancer. But it's not only older people who develop skin cancers.
Okay, so I know, thanks to you, that I use sunscreen every day. I have put tinted SPF on every morning. What else can we be doing to try to protect ourselves from the sun?
Sure, so make sure your sunscreen is at least an SPF 30 or greater.
I get it here.
Every
so it
single day. That is important, but you're right, it's not just sunscreen, although we do kind of harp on that a lot. It also includes things like sunglasses. You can use broad-brimmed hats. There's clothing that's got a UPF rating, and that stands for ultraviolet protection factor, and that's built-in sun protection within clothing.
Okay.
And then you can also avoid the peak hours of the sun. 10 to 2 or 10 to 4 typically, so really the middle of the day when the UV factor is the highest. So the UV index is a measure of how intense the sun is, and most weather apps on your phone will tell you what the UV index is.
Okay.
And so there's different levels of sun protection recommended based on the UV index.
I know what I do. I come to you and I have you check, but tell people what that regimen really should look like.
Sure, so you're talking about a skin cancer screening, which is when people come to the dermatologist and I'm really looking for skin cancer. And I'm not just looking at spots that you've pointed out to me or spots that you can see. I'm checking you from head to toe, between your toes, on the back side, and in the scalp. So a lot of areas that people can't see, because I don't expect you to know exactly what I'm looking for at all times, and none of us, even me, I can't see every spot on my body, and that's where a skin cancer screening is going to help us to catch things much earlier. And when things are caught earlier, things can be treated without as big of surgeries. Things don't progress to a more advanced stage.
So when should we get our first one? When should we get our baseline with you? At what age?
So typically just sometime in early adulthood is a reasonable time to get your first screening. And then based on that is when I'd recommend how often to get one done.
So maybe not thinking about regular screenings, but someone wakes up in the morning, they do see something in the morning, or their spouse sees something. What should they call you about?
Sure, so really if any spot concerns you, I would recommend giving us a call, because I'd much rather reassure you that something's fine than missing something. But in general, you want to look for spots that are new, things that are growing, things that are bleeding. So if you have a pimple and it lasts a few months, it might not be a pimple.
Oh, that's not me.
If you have a spot and it's got multiple different colors within it, if it's very large or just starting to bleed by itself, so nothing on your skin should just bleed all by itself, or it's painful, those are reasons to come in and at least have me look.
This has been a very serious conversation because skin cancer is a very serious thing, but I also really appreciate and thank you for the cosmetic procedures you do and all the other aspects of dermatology. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
So if you want to learn more about Dr. Hesterman or skin cancer, you can visit our website at TSG Huntsville.